Now we have to understand this. Laws and principle brings peace and confidence. Until we get this right, we know that our peace and our confidence is embedded in the laws we obey. Our peace and confidence is embedded in the things we pay attention to, the things we listen to, the things we make our philosophies. It is very, very important and so very, very important. However, I know what to do and I'm doing them right. So I got peace. So when you take care of the product the right way, you are guaranteed it will last for you. Things changed in our society because the youth out there is now behaving. All of us started behaving outlaw. We started behaving lawlessly. Everyone goes out their own way, believing their own way, mimicking behaviors out of their culture, out of the ethics, out of the provisions of the Almighty for us. And today, we all are crying today. We are in leadership positions in every structure of the society. In the family, as a father, as a child, as a son, as a daughter, in associations, in the marketplaces, as businessmen, as traders, as engineers, skillful men, entrepreneurs, name them. Now, the flow of the understanding of the average man in this country and in society of our day-to-day activities is most 89% on feasting on others. That is why we live our businesses. We import products that are not law abiding, that are below the standard of the law. That is why we bring out eatable items that is killing us, because nobody is guided by laws and principles again. There's no control over things. We're crying about those guys who are ending us out there, who are killing us out there. We never cried about how we brought them to the street. Me and you were quiet in the days of their formation. The leaders who formed them never saw decent people in the society to form them from. They went ahead and formed them from nuisance. And what do you expect? When you empower someone who is an outlaw, how do you think he will restore law? What do you think? It's just for a while, he'll go back to normal, to whom he is, and that is the effect of the society. Most times they go out beyond your control. They act because of control, because they carry a weakness. Because you yourself and I myself, we have been acting outlaw. So they always hold our weaknesses against us. So you see why eradication of them is somehow difficult for you guys and for me. So why we even out there, most of us might be crying because we still have some monies to loot. Yes. Why? What led us to that path? Because you taught us. We understand. We grew up understanding that if you don't break the law, you will make money. So that is why any governmental personnel out there with his intellect that have not violated the traffic rules of the road is not a leader. Do you think you lead by words? Words don't lead. The most urgent and the most important agent of leadership is actions. What do you do? That is where leadership comes in. So today, we are out there in the streets crying for you to restore law. And when you make that laws, please make sure they conform to the laws of the Almighty. Make sure they are in line with what the Almighty have created for nature. Because laws and principles protect against experimentation. Because we have the wrong laws. That is why you want to experiment with SWAT now. You tried SARS, it no work. You want to experiment with SWAT. You will still experiment again because you are not building on the right principles and laws. So, when we have kingdom principles and laws, it saves us from mere experiments. And let me talk to you out there. I want you to understand the ratio of breaking out prisoners. Those whom we are breaking out, I know many of them are unlawfully held there. But I want to tell you that the ratio of the rightfully persons that should be there coming back into the society to the ratio of those who are illegally held there is like 80 to 20 in sincerity. When you bring them out back, it will always fight back to us. Because the society where you come in, bringing them into, has nothing that will keep them in check. That touched my heart. It is positive to those who are illegally detained, but it is very, very deadly for those who should be there. That is my stand on that. However, laws and principles are the enemies of fear. We are afraid today because there is no law. I just told you this because there is no law that protects those bandits. We are crying because of the existing bandits in the society, and we are bringing out those who are also bandits, legally bandits. I'm not talking about those who are illegally held in detention. When we bring them to join the ones that the government are not bringing to book, they will join force again with time if things are not rightly placed in the right position. Because you see, the government out there, they are not ready to do anything yet. Their approach toward it is dicey, and we ourselves need to take care of the activities now. While we are calling for restoration of peace and order, let us not create problems for ourselves. I commend all of us in whatever we're doing. May the Almighty guide us and shield us, guide us, give us protection, more wisdom, more understanding. I support your agitations. Let the good come to the light. Kudos. God bless you. May He keep you and prosper you all the days of your life.